I'm Selene Speaks, and welcome back to my channel. Imagine an app that allows illegal immigrants to deport themselves before ICE can grab them. That's what I'll be discussing today. Stick around. The CBP One app was first introduced as a tool to allow migrants to schedule their asylum appointments. Recently, the Trump administration converted the CBP One app into what's now called the CBP Home App. Essentially, this app is a self-deportation tool. The app has been repurposed to allow illegal immigrants to request their own departure to avoid removal proceedings. This decision stems from the Trump administration's latest enforcement move.
Department of Homeland Security says the app once used to help migrants travel to the U.S. will now only be available to aid non-citizens in leaving the country. DHS spokesperson told Fox News the Trump administration will not allow migrants to, quote, illegally fly unless it is out of our country to self-deport.
And it doesn't sound like they're playing around with these illegal immigrants. I have two words for you: Kristi Noem.
The decision follows Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem's confirmation hearing last month, where she told U.S. senators she would take immediate action to end asylum seekers' entry into the country.
I've confirmed and I have the opportunity to be secretary on day one. CBP One will be shut down.
The CBP One app is a free resource that individuals can download on their phones, which tracks their location of origin. After uploading documents and a photo, users can board a flight and enter the U.S. legally through one of 8 ports of entry for processing.
And quite honestly, it's probably better for them to self-deport through this app because it's a less scarier way to enforce immigration laws without direct ICE involvement.
The Biden administration expanded access to the app, creating a more streamlined process for notifying the federal government of individuals planning to seek refuge in the U.S. Mexicans, Haitians, and Cubans were among those who were temporarily released into the U.S. while awaiting asylum application approval. On his first day in office, President Donald Trump ended the use of the CBP One app for allowing migrants into the country.
The CBP One cell phone app and the CHNV Migrant Flights Parole Program, which combined together in less than 2 years have already allowed more than 1.3 million migrants into the U.S. through humanitarian parole grants. Now, in a phone call with me, former President Trump told me if he's elected, he will end both of those programs immediately. And on top of that, will revoke parole grants for any migrants who already came in via the programs. Take a listen.
I would revoke it and they get out. And the app is bad. But what the worst is the flights, because, you know, they tried to say, oh, we're going to toughen up the border a little bit. They had planes flying over the border loaded up with illegal migrants, people that shouldn't be in our country, going to the Midwest, going to all places, because everything is now a border state.
What's your message to those 1.3 million who have been paroled in the country and are expecting to stay here?
Get ready to leave, especially quickly if they're criminals. Get ready to leave because you're going to be going out real fast.
His administration also put a hold on parole applications and gave ICE the ability to cancel migrants' parole status.
At this point, we all know that it's very costly to deport illegal immigrants, and the American taxpayers are funding it. So now that the app has been streamlined to allow illegal immigrants to request their own removal, this could reduce government resources that are spent on the formal deportation process. And a lot of people would agree that this helps to unburden the immigration system. But opposers believe that this is a scare tactic that's meant to create a chilling effect.
Secretary of Homeland Security says the app gives undocumented immigrants the option to leave now and self-deport, so they may still have an opportunity to return legally in the future and may live the American dream. If they don't, we will find them, we will deport them, and they will never return. If unauthorized immigrants choose to use it, they will be asked to fill out biographical information, including countries of citizenship, which country they plan to return to, their registration numbers, contact information, and it allows them to upload photos of themselves to confirm their identity. All of it is then submitted to CBP, and then they leave the country. President Trump shut down the original CBP One app.
The CBP app creates a digital record, which possibly flags its users for future visa restrictions. And the chilling effect is that it will pressure illegal immigrants into leaving, fearing legal consequences if they stay. And of course, the Trump administration has warned that there will be consequences of not self-deporting through the CBP Home app. Allegedly, one of the consequences is that illegal immigrants can never return to the United States if they are forcefully ejected by ICE. At least that's according to the DHS. There may be some legal challenges to that because from what I understand, as of this moment, they may have to wait a number of years before they're eligible to return to the United States. But it seems like the Trump administration is taking a more aggressive stance and they want to remove them permanently if they don't volunteer to self-deport. So how do you feel about the CBP Home App? Do you feel that it's an effective self-deportation tool, or do you feel that it's a scare tactic that's meant to create a chilling effect for illegal immigrants? Share your thoughts with me by leaving a comment below. If you liked the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share my video with someone else who likes this type of commentary. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Because when you're in this country illegally and you're doing things illegally, I want to tell you, my statewide prosecutors are going to lock you up for as long as we can.